Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna continue working on our tutorial where we create an app that lets us keep track of our goals and helps us get new habits or quit the bad ones. Today we're gonna create a context menu for our goals, so when a user wants to unmark some goal as done, they can just get this context menu and choose undo from there. Also, at some point we'll implement delete and edit buttons in this context menu. Context menu is a really convenient tool for an iOS user. So let's get started. If you're new to my channel, I strongly recommend you check the first 3 parts of this series of tutorials, or you can just simply download starter project. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe and hit like button and leave comments below if you have any questions or have suggestions what to talk about in the next episodes. So let's get started. So to implement a context menu, we can simply add a new modifier here to our button, that is context menu. But firstly, to make our code a little bit cleaner, we'll create a function that will generate context menu items. So our context menu items will consist of several items. First of all, it will be label not completed with the system image. Let's look for system images. Firstly, open SF Symbols app, and there you can just simply search for some icons. For instance, I like this one. Right click on it, copy name, and just paste this name here. And yeah, that's it. So next one will be label edit with system image. We can go something, yeah, pencil sounds good. Pencil, and maybe we'll create a divider and another label that will be delete, and this I'm sure something like trash. Yeah, trash is here. Yeah, so yeah, but to make it work, first of all we can create a group here. In this case we won't have this error here, but there's another option, is to use view builder property wrapper. This property wrapper allows us to put several items into it. Yeah, so we need this property wrapper to make this work. Next, go here and add a new modifier to our button, that is context menu. And here we'll just put context menu items, our method that we created, and pass a goal here. So now, if we run the live preview and click and hold on something, we'll see this menu. All these things are inactive because it's not buttons, just labels there. And another issue, that even if the goal isn't marked as completed, it shows this option here. So first of all, let's add some changes here. Here we'll add a check is completed today, and if it is, then we will show this label. So now you see this label is here, but if we tap on this one, there is no label not completed. Okay, so next thing would be to wrap our label into button. So this will be a button, and here we need to implement a method in my goals view model that we already have. So yeah, we'll just call our view model and mark as done and pass our goal here. And that's it. Now that should do it. Let's build it first, then press resume, and now let's see. If we click here, preview crashes. Now let's build and run it on a simulator, and we check if it works there. If it doesn't, that we'll look for issues there. We could have run this in debug preview mode, but since our app builds very quickly, I just think it is much faster than running in debug. So yeah, now we see that there is no anything here. If we set a goal as done, now we can click this one and we get a crash here. Let's see what is wrong. Okay, we can check read goal record ID for goal ID. Maybe I'm missing something. Tell goal ID. Oh yeah, so here's our issue. Here we forgot to change it to TL goal record. As a result, this fetch request tries to get TL goal, which is an issue. Yeah, my bad, guys. Yeah, and also while we are here, let's rename this to data manager plus goal record, just to have a consistency here. It's not a big deal. Now let's try to build and run it, and now we can go back here, try to resume it, and run this preview, tap and hold. Yeah, now you see it works. So we can undo this. In this case it works great. So if we run the app and try to do it here, it works just fine, or not. Yeah. Yeah, now it works fine. Oh, I see. There is another issue. If we tap here 2 times, then we create 2 goals, and now when we mark it is not completed, we need to tap it 2 times to get rid of it. So yeah, we need to fix it here. First of all, we need to make sure that we can go 2 ways. Let me explain again. When we tap on a goal, we call mark as done, and my goals view model calls create goal record. And this goal record, create goal record method, just simply creates a new entity with this given goal and this given date. If we call delete goal record, then we try to get a goal record for this given date. and delete it. So, and here it's an issue. First of all, we could either make sure here that goal record for this given date doesn't exist, otherwise create a new one, or we may think about it in view model. But I don't think that data manager should be smart enough to do that, so we should implement it here. So we should check here guard not goal is completed today, else return. In this case, we don't create several records here. But another thing here, this just delete goal record for this given goal ID and date, and to make sure that we never have the same situation with several tabs here, we just need to make sure that this method deletes all goal records for this date. So to do so, here we can either replace this with read goal records method and receive an array of records, but I don't know if we should do that. So maybe we should just do something like this. Instead of this thing, we just create while goal record equals read goal record for goal ID and date. Context delete goal record, and after that we check if context has changes, or even guard context has changes, else return, and only then do we try to save this context. So if there are more than one goal record for the given date, it will just remove all of them. Yeah, maybe it's not the best approach here. Maybe we should have created a fetch request that doesn't return just one, but returns all goal records. But I don't think it's a big deal here, because in most cases, since we introduced this thing here, it should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine, and yeah, usually it will be just one goal record. Yeah, so now we created several records for these things because we haven't built and run this app here again. So yeah, let's check it. So now if we tap, it shouldn't add new records, because now in this build we have this check here, and when we tap not completed, yeah, it removes all records. There were like 5 of them or more, and now it works properly. Yeah, and also we can add modifier disabled here, and we check if it's completed, then it's disabled. Let's build and run it to check if it works. We press, and after that, yeah, it doesn't do anything. So whenever you tap on it, nothing happens. But if you tap and hold, this thing appears. Yeah, that is much better. And this state persists, so if we build and run it again, it shows that these goals were done today, and if we run this up tomorrow, they will be white again. Yeah, and also let's build and run it in our preview just to make sure that it works as expected. Yeah, it does work. Yeah, everything is fine. Yeah, so now we have a context menu that for now has one active action here. And in the next video, we'll implement delete method that will trigger showing alert, and also will implement this edit method that will actually just reuse our add new goal view, and that will allow us not to create the same code again. So yeah, that's it for today. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them below, and I'll see you in the next video.